There's a lot more time that goes into actually building the business. When you take your real estate exam, it's a lot of memorization, and it talks about the laws and the rules and all that stuff. But when it gets down to it, when you get into the real estate business, you're your own business owner. Like, either you're going to succeed or you're going to fail based on what you do. So, and we'll talk about it a little bit later, but it's also one of the best businesses. Is there anybody in here that wants to start a business at some time, whether it's real estate or anything else? We've got some entrepreneurs in here. Okay, that's cool. Not for everybody, maybe, right? When you start your business, you know, a lot of times in life, we point the finger when something doesn't go our way. We point the finger at somebody else. You get in trouble, principal doesn't like me, it's their fault. You know, what you have to start realizing, whether you're in business for yourself, whether you're in real estate, whether you're in anything in life, you get further when you can take accountability for what you're doing and say, no, this is on me, this is my fault. And because the sooner you can get to that, the sooner that you can get to figuring out what you need to do to move forward. It is a very demanding job because, again, you're serving at the pleasure of your clients, and you're really looking out for their best interests. So in negotiations or communication, you really have to try to be a good people person. You really have to genuinely try to care about other people and the things that they're going through, and understand why they're acting sometimes the way they're acting, because sometimes people are crazy. You know, people are crazy. They do crazy things. And you think, why are they doing that? But usually, 99 times out of 100, there's an underlying reason to why they're acting the way they act, right? So, you know, you have to be empathetic when you work with people, because then ultimately too is like, if you do a really good job for somebody, they're going to then refer you more business. You know,
we buy and sell real estate. You want to build a name in the community. You want to build your reputation up, and you want to brand yourself so that when people think of you, they think of someone that's reliable and reputable, not just some real estate agent. You have to have time management and self-discipline. Like Tim was saying, if you don't succeed in the business, it's not because of anyone else, it's because of you. So if you don't have good time management or self-discipline, you're probably not going to succeed. And if you're going to sit there and blame other people, you're just pointing the finger at someone that you shouldn't be pointing it at. So you have to kind of be able to balance that. And you want to act on your client's best interests and their behalf, but you also don't want to do something that you know is going to hurt them. Like, you know, if they really want this house, but the roof is caving in, you know, maybe we should think about other things first. So you want to be able to guide them that way without crushing their hopes and dreams. But, you know, you want what's best for your clients, even though sometimes they may be emotional. So
a couple things with the marketing and the branding. Again, we're on all social media platforms, and we have fun on TikTok, and we actually have a podcast called the TMA Connection. But the other thing is, there was a stat where 87% of people that get into the real estate business, real estate agents, 87% of them are out of the real estate business within the first 5 years. And I think when it comes to time management and discipline, my prediction would be those are the factors that people get out of the business. They can't survive. It's a tough business, you know. You're constantly on the go. You have to have good time management because you have to balance family, and you have to balance your real estate career and everybody else in your life. And then you also have to have the self-discipline because you are your own boss. Like, you know, when the alarm goes off at 6:30 in the morning, you know, I've got to get up and I've got to start working. There's nobody going to come and say, hey, you're in trouble, get out of bed, or anything like that. Like, this is on me. If I don't wake up and if I don't rise to the occasion and put in the work, you know, I'm going to lose. So you have to have that self-discipline. And I find that a lot of times people that were either teachers or people that were people that were athletes, they have that kind of discipline. They have that kind of structure. Like they're always trying to achieve a goal, kind of thing. They always have a goal in mind. So if you have that kind of mindset, whether you're an athlete or not, or whether you become a teacher or not, or whatever. If you have the good self-discipline that you can do things that you don't want to do, but you do them anyway, because you know that it's going to drive you a little bit closer to the goal, those are the kind of people that are successful in real estate.
Did you like this episode of the TMA Connection? Well, you might want to check this one out right here. Go ahead, click it. Go ahead.